Hi guys, it's time for yet another whiny video. So I got yet another mail from the Swedish police. This time it's a communication, it's called. That's the letter you get before they deny you whatever you applied for. So what I did apply for is a 300 blackout upper for my AR-15. And now it's gonna get a bit technical about the Swedish law. So listen up, all you Swedish citizens, if you want to get something. Before 2015, if a shooting club had their own rules, set the rules for a particular kind of shooting, like carbines or whatever, rifles, they could issue to their members like a paper that said they're allowed to buy whatever they applied for. In Swedish that is called a föreningsintyg, or like a shooting club permit or whatever. They say that they have a need for this rifle anyway. So the police uses this paper from the shooting club to verify that he has a how do you pronounce that? I haven't even drunk beer. Anyway, the police uses this piece of paper from the shooting club to say, oh, well, he can have that gun, basically. So what the police tried to do before was say that, well, these shooting rules are not part of a national federation of shooting clubs. So you're not allowed. It has to be one of the big ones like IPSC or like some Olympic shooting thing or skeet or whatever. Something common. So what that did was they made it so that you couldn't have any new shooting sports like steel challenge or whatever. And that's against the Constitution for starters. You can't you're allowed to congregate in clubs and do whatever the fuck you want, basically. And the police is just there to see that it's only law-abiding citizens that gets firearms, basically. That was the whole idea anyway. After 2015 they changed the law so that you had to be an authorized shooting club to be able to issue this permit. And to get the law specifically says that it's in Swedish sammanslutning, or I guess a literal translation would be like a congregation of people in a club. There's no further definition than that. There's no size definition of this word. It could be like 3 people, it could be 3,000 people. So that within that word you have national organizations and local organizations like my shooting club. So in practice it shouldn't be a difference, because like my club is authorized because we're part of 3 different national organizations, and they're authorized, so they authorize our shooting club in return, because otherwise we couldn't issue this paper for their shooting disciplines. And if we couldn't do that, we couldn't get any new shooters and the sport would just die out. So we're authorized, and by that definition we are authorized for our own shooting as well. Which is usually called fritt gevär, or free rifle in Swedish. We have a specific word for our shooting discipline. Anyway, so after 2015 the police just flat out refused. We tried to get authorized as a shooting club, but it's told us that you're not a national organization, you cannot get authorized. And since 2015 we've been waiting for a verdict. They're not going to give us one. They're just going to put it in the circular archive, then just put it on fire or something, I don't know. So the police don't give a fuck about the law as usual. They make up their own bullshit laws. And so what happened now is that different shooting clubs has appealed this decision, and they won in the first instance, the förvaltningsrätten. And then the police appealed this decision to the next instance. I think it's tingsrätten, is it that? Anyway, the next step in the ladder. And they won there as well, because the law is pretty clear. And now it's we're waiting for a verdict at if they're even gonna bother with it. The police and we are waiting for if the highest court in Sweden will even look at it, which they probably will not. I talked to them last week, and they said, well, we'll probably say something in a month. So we'll see. Hopefully before all the EU bullshit, they'll decide tomorrow. Tomorrow they'll hold a vote in the EU Parliament on how fucked we are as gun owners in Europe. Anyway, so what funny thing happened. Usually they just deny everything, the Swedish police, but one guy in the shooting club got a license for a SIG MPX. So that's nice, but he lives in like another part of Sweden. There's a different police over there. So he thought, well, maybe it's a fluke, maybe it's just over there. But another guy in our shooting club applied for an AR-15 and he got the license. So, of course, I'm going to apply for a 300 blackout upper then. Well, then it's okay, let's do it. Let's apply. No, yep. Denied it with the same bullshit reasons I've seen 1,000 times before. So I have another week to answer this. I'm just gonna reply with the court's decision on why this is wrong, and then we'll see. I'm probably gonna get denied, of course, but I'm hoping that by then the highest court will have said whatever they're gonna say. If they say that we are in the right, which I suspect they will, the police will most likely just pull their appeal and issue me the license. That's what they usually do. That's what they're supposed to do when they're like the highest court in Sweden tells them this line of reasoning is wrong. That's what they should do. But you never know. The police in Sweden isn't known for following the law, unfortunately. We have the Swedish society is very corrupt, but not in the usual way. Not like you hand someone a pile of cash and you get whatever you want. That's not the way it works. It's nepotism. It's you know me, and you scratch my back, I scratch yours, and that's insidious because with money you actually have a way of getting something done. In this way, we have activist government officials that have a political agenda that's not voted for, and they're trying to sidestep the laws, they're trying to make their own laws, they're infiltrating and ruining shit all over. It's the environmentalists, it's the police with bullshit laws on guns, it's everything. It's from the local level up to the highest top. I could make like 1,000 videos about this, but I'm not gonna go further. This is a gun channel. So that's the latest rant anyway about my communication from the Swedish police. We'll see what happens. I'm patient. I don't need this upper right now. I'm hoping I'll get it this summer if everything goes my way. We'll see, and I'll make a lot of videos. I'm aiming for like a very short barrel with a suppressor on it. And then I'm gonna make subsonic 300 blackout loads and make some videos about reloading for 300 blackout and stuff like that. We'll see. If it happens, it will make some good videos out of it. Not gonna make a longer video than this. Have a nice day, everyone.